Oh yeah, there's a lot of characters. Okay, let's start off with this character. Um, Maul sword, dagger. Seems like a fairly generic character. Let's see, so right off the bat, seems pretty easy. Just defend more than they can hit you for, and hit them back. Let's see, wooden bracelet seems pretty good. So I've watched some videos of this game on YouTube, and I know that magnets are a thing, and so wood kind of goes against that, but wood also should float if we do water. Here, I'm gonna go with poison dagger. I'm gonna go with this one. What is that even? That's a great sword. I don't see where my money is anyway, so, you know, I guess I'm done. Oh, it's right there. That's pretty good. Oh, that would have been good. I didn't mean to grab the bottle, but I'll be winning next round anyway. Let's see. What are we gonna get this time? I guess lucky sounds good. Oh, fuck. Actually, that should do it, yeah. Pretty good run. I'll retain up to one. I don't have a way to get dodge yet, but like I feel like retaining it's a good idea for when I do, because dodge sounds like it would be useful. Oh. I like it. What was that?
Hello there.
It's
Hello.
a copy dodger and a fez.
What are you up to?
I was watching just YouTube.
Ah. Would you like to watch me play an indie game on stream instead? I forgot I was in Discord, to be honest.
I see. You're streaming on Twitch, are you?
Twitch and YouTube, in fact.
Oh.
Yes. I would say that you would get notifications on my channel if you were in it, but or in my Discord. But I may have forgotten to notify people in my Discord.
I also would have got a notification if I actually followed you on YouTube or Twitch.
Yeah, you should do that. That would be awesome. If you actually care to watch.
I probably won't, is the thing. I don't really watch streams.
Oh, that's fair.
But I want to a lot of the time. It's the problem of they're normally very long-winded, and I normally have other things I need to do as well, and on the watch list.
I
So
mean,
it's one of those
yeah.
things
So
where
like,
I don't ever get the time to. Like, there's a 24-hour stream I need to go watch because it would be hilarious, but it's not something I have the time to do.
that's probably a VOD, not a stream. That you're thinking of.
I mean, yeah, no, it's a 24-hour. Well, it was a stream originally.
Yeah.
But I need to go back and watch it because it's something that I would enjoy watching because it's funny.
Is this the same thing? No, this one's healing. Okay.
What game are you playing?
Oh.
I have you on Steam. I could find out.
Dungeon
Clawler.
Clawler. It
Clawler.
is, yes.
It's not Crawler, it's Clawler.
Yes. So the idea is that claw machines?
Yeah.
That's the main mechanic of the game.
Right, it's like the coin pusher game.
Yeah, kind of.
Or Black,
But, like,
the main mechanic is poker.
Yeah. So the idea is you are going through a dungeon for some reason or another, and the main method that you have to actually do stuff is via the dungeon or the claw machine that has all your items in it.
Yeah. I get it. It's basically...
This is cancer. There's an enemy that put a bunch of ink in the claw machine, so I can't see my items.
F.
So I'm kind of just pulling at random and hoping I get enough armor to not die. But I also have the perk of or I have 3 perks that each individually save 25% of my armor from the last round. So as long as I overall get enough armor, I'm good. So normally you lose all of your armor and you have to reblock every round, right?
Yeah.
But I retain 75% of mine each round.
Oh wait, that's just additive.
Yeah. It stacks. It's a perk that you can get up to 4 times.
Yeah, it's it's additive. I'm gonna be honest. I assumed it was
Multiplicative, yeah.
yeah. So it sort of gives diminishing returns over
It,
the more you have.
it in fact does not. It's just
No,
golden.
it's just straight. Okay.
It's just awesome. As soon as I realized upon getting the second one, I was like, oh, I need to max this out at 4.
Yeah,
I just want to not lose armor.
You get the second one and realize, wait, this is additive.
Yeah.
It's not normally how these things work.
Precisely. So all of my shields are wooden in some method, and then I have an item called wood oil that just makes it to where if they drop in the claw machine close to it, they get buffed, which is insanely useful. So like round 1, I'm up to like 70 armor already, which is a fuck ton.
Yeah, that seems like a lot.
And then I also have a body armor perk, so at the start of every round I get 5 extra armor. If you can't tell, I've ended up in a very armor build.
Yeah, it's what I'm hearing here is you've got so much armor that you're not gonna run out anytime soon unless you really screw it up.
Yeah, that's the goal. Yeah. Like I have an item where every time I grab it, I gain plus 5 armor at the beginning of every round.
As a question, is this like an armor? Is there a maximum amount of armor you can have?
Not that I'm aware of, but I'm aware that like there's an endless version of this where you can end up with like enemies doing thousands of damage eventually. I'm at the point now where like the enemy's doing like 39 damage per turn.
You know, the only reason why I asked is because, you know, if it was an armor bar, that's, you know, that's a somewhat tame ability. But no, it's just you just grab armor. So yeah, that's busted.
So I don't know if it is because I don't know how fast the enemies are going to scale.
Well, it's busted for now.
Yeah.
Whether it stays busted is a different question.
Yeah. And then I have a fuck ton of like daggers with magnets, and I have it set up to where all of my attacks deal 1 poison. And so like I've shanked this guy 40 some odd times, so he's up to 47
like
poison.
Slay the Spire.
It kind of is. It's
just
one
instead of a deck builder, it's a claw machine.
Yeah, I'll stream on Discord so you can see it if you're interested. Let's see. You generate 1 health when you deal damage. I'll take Vampire Fangs. That sounds good. That one. So here's what the fights look like. Fairly simple.
It very much Slay the Spire. Looking,
yeah.
It's just
there's a claw
instead
machine.
Of using cards, it's a claw machine.
Yeah.
I'm assuming your deck. Yeah, so the items in the claw machine are things you've put in there essentially.
Yeah. Although some enemies, yeah, as you can see, this is why magnets are good. Oh, I need to kill him. Like now. But yeah, I'm built to have... Ooh. Oh, that's good. But how can I make... So I have to be careful not to grab this too early. But that could work really well with my build.
I mean, the one downside I can see with that energy drink ability is purely the fact that it would take away your block.
Yes. Whenever you take any damage.
And I assume it takes all of it at once and converts it all into strength, which I'm assuming is one time of that battle only.
Yeah. So, well, it's an item in the machine.
Yeah.
So, like right here, I'm going to grab all of this, but not the
basically,
drink.
if you ever use it, you're using all your block.
Yes. The goal would be to use it and then get one of those giant things of daggers and try to kill that
Yeah.
round.
It'll probably be really useful in a boss fight.
That's pretty much what I got it for, yeah. And
It does
this,
mean you have to be careful around it as well.
yeah, and then the suit of armor is also really good.
Yeah. And this suit of armor's attached to the magnet there. It didn't take the thing with it.
It's because this is heavy. And that's
Yeah.
a non-upgraded magnet. But yeah, this is how the build's meant to go, is get a ton of armor and then get where I just can't die. So I get as much armor every turn as he just does damage.
Oh, so you could just stack up armor forever, basically.
So now I can just... Now, at the end of the fight, it all goes away.
Well,
Thanks,
but you
Nathan.
keep 75% of it.
Yes. Well, no. So, normally at the end of each round, it all goes away. So, like, here's how I can upgrade some items. No.
Plinko.
Okay, so, like, I'm going to upgrade this. What does this upgrade into? 2-to-1 conversion rate. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, that seems like a good one.
I'll take that. And I'll upgrade this. Actually, that one. That sounds interesting. So here's a boss. The fuck is that? Intends to summon a minion.
The amount of stuff you got because of those magnets.
Yeah, that's why magnets are good. Yeah, so normally like he just acted and then all of my armor would go away. But instead it went from like 50 some odd down to 40 some odd.
So it doesn't stay between fights, just turns.
Yes. But normally it would all go away between turns.
That seems like it's entirely like Slay the Spire, honestly.
Yes. It's a fairly normal mechanic in RPGs. Not RPGs,
Yeah.
what do you call them?
Dungeon crawlers.
Roguelikes, that's the word.
Yeah.
And this is how my damage looks when I do it. And then if I can get... I also have like where if I grab just a single item, it happens twice. And then he took 60 poison damage. Oh. Oh, those are both amazing. Magnets already do their job. Okay, I'll play for this one.
That almost missed. That could have went really poorly.
It could have, and then I've had to try like 4 more times. No. I don't want that. Can I afford? No. I can't afford to upgrade anything. That's sad.
That is sad.
I have 3 suits of body armor now.
Can you imagine a character actually wearing 3 suits of body armor? Just
It could work. Not well, but it could work. That was a really bad pull. Fuck. That was painful. I win here. Nah. Yeah, the downside to my build is I typically take damage at the beginning of the fight.
yeah.
Oh, poison just pierces armor. Okay. That's horrifying to know. Oh gosh, I'm just gonna lose here.
Yeah. Seems like it.
Okay, I found the weakness to my build. It's poison. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense.
I think normally it's that you can't. Most things don't apply poison unless it's from a weapon through shield.
Well, this fucker just applies 10.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't die, but I'm in pain.
Somehow. Also, I think your stream's set up wrong.
How so?
It's cut off the bottom and is showing your desktop or OBS in the top left.
Thank you. I didn't notice that.
It's just
like that was easy to solve, but like noticing it is the difficult part.
Yeah.
So like, thank you for noticing it.
Well, I wanted to make a joke about in Twitch chat, which, you know, evidently you didn't notice.
Oh fuck.
But
why is it not showing Twitch chat?
I should tell you this.
It's not showing me Twitch chat. That's a problem. Okay, give me a moment. I gotta fix that.
To think if I hadn't wanted to make a joke.
No, this is why having friends look at your stream is useful. This is why like VTubers and shit have a manager. This is why oh, that's cancer. Who is this guy you're in a voice chat with? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so no, that didn't work. Oh, hey, I'm a new follower. Thanks for following, man.
Yeah.
No, I care more about the chat than the mini feed. How do I fix that? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Show me chat. I mean, I guess this works.
My solution would just be to would normally just be have Twitch open in a window and just pause the stream.
Oh shit, Discord pulled up on there. Okay, that wasn't the intention. Okay, so right now, give me a moment. This was my solution. This is my second monitor right now. You should be able to see this on the stream.
Yes.
So the right side is my YouTube stream.
Yeah, that's basically what I would do as my solution normally.
So before I had just Streamlabs pulled up, and for some reason it's only showing YouTube chat. It's not showing me Twitch chat.
Multi-stream?
Yeah, again, not showing.
There's a tab next to YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah, there's a tab for YouTube, and but that's the thing. Your Twitch message should have showed up on there.
Yeah.
And it didn't. So sucks.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I just wouldn't use Streamlabs normally, only because they have made some really questionable business decisions.
Oh, did they?
They called themselves originally Streamlabs OBS, despite having nothing to do with OBS, and being told no.
I don't like that.
Like, so that it basically made them a thing of just like, we're with OBS. Yeah, this is for streamers. No, you're not with OBS. And I think there's some other questionable things behind the scenes, but
I wish I knew that beforehand, but life doesn't always go the way you would like.
Well, to be fair, if you only got it after it was called after they got rid of the OBS ending of software.
I've only ever had it with it being called just Streamlabs.
Yeah, no, I got it originally when I was looking for OBS because I saw there's OBS and there's Streamlabs OBS. What's the difference between them? And then much later, I've realized they've changed that. Wait, why would they change that? That doesn't seem. They had nothing to do with OBS.
I mean, okay, so while I'm not saying they are justified in doing it, I'm going to say I understand why they did it, because it would have gotten them, being in a lawsuit or having issues with OBS publicly would have given them publicity to be a better competitor against OBS.
Oh no, but the thing is, OBS because OBS is open source anyway, and it's called open broadcasting software. So the problem was more the fact of how they were branding it as they were with them when they weren't, and OBS I don't think actually did anything major with it, other than when people were having going after Streamlabs for something, they're just like, yeah, they did this to us.
Well, no. What I mean is as a new startup, I could see adding OBS, hoping for some shit to go down with actual OBS, and then publicize that so people become
also,
aware
you're not
of
the game now.
What?
You forgot to change your OBS to stop showing your second monitor.
There we go. Do you like my little crappy VTuber?
Yeah, I remember you showing it.
It's so the hands don't work. I can like
Yeah.
I can rotate. If I try to wink with my left eye, it kind of works, but with my right eye, it just blinks. If I rotate my head, he rotates his head, and the mouth kind of moves with my mouth.
Honestly, that seems more like either a model issue or just a camera issue. Like,
I wonder if I do this, if it would do better. I mean, it could be. It's like a $50 low guy camera.
yeah.
Ooh, idea. There we go. I'm the one in the dungeon.
I'm the combat now. The problem is there are things that I think appear above your head that aren't going to show now.
Yeah, but it's funny.
It is funny. I'll give you that.
Also, I'm not a good streamer yet. I can do stupid things and get away with it.
To be fair, even the big ones do stupid shit and get away with it.
A second stack of poison on every attack. Okay. Tower shield. You're made of metal now.
So now it gets picked up by the magnets.
Yeah. Fuck. That was not the pull that I was wanting. Oh gosh, that contagious thing is so good.
It just passes it on.
It also doubled it because it brought it to 2 enemies.
Oh.
That was a really bad pull.
I mean,
Didn't matter.
I don't think you could get worse than nothing. Gonna be honest.
It didn't matter though. Oh, taking that.
Doubles the.
Okay, this build is starting to pop off again.
You're gonna have something that's immune to poison, and it's going to screw you over so much now.
I mean, I'll just stack up armor unless it's also dealing poison. I'm just gonna stack up armor and then slowly scratch away at it.
It's gonna be immune to poison and deal poison. It's gonna be the whole enemy shtick, and that's
the whole enemy shtick is just gonna be, I am poison. Fuck poison.
Yeah. It's gonna be, I am the poison master. You take poison, I'm immune to it, because I made all the poison.
Didn't you ever wonder where your poison came from? It came from me. I'm sorry, what? Okay.
I mean, that was almost a good pull.
That was a good pull.
Could have been better. The big dagger didn't get pulled. It's just the 67 poison it had.
Fuck. I keep accidentally grabbing the oil early on. That's okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I think my internet's dying again.
Just tell it no.
I did that earlier. It didn't help.
Didn't tell it no hard enough.
So the only reason why I'm awake right now, because, 6:30. Probably shouldn't be awake, but my
I assumed you just got up.
No. My sleeping pattern's reversed.
Oh.
And at this point, I basically have to stay up as long as possible.
Oh, yeah. Those
because
days suck.
well, so
Okay.
I have to stealth as long as possible. Because one, I really need to go to Sainsbury's. I haven't been to I didn't go to Sainsbury's Saturday or Sunday. So now I have to go to Sainsbury's today, which means my deals for the last week have gone, and I'm going to be using my deals for this week, which is terrible. But oh well. And I'm also on dog feeding duty today, which means I
What?
have to stay up until late.
I am very confuzzled.
But why I'm on dog feeding duty?
No, this area. I was given a harpoon instead of a claw, and then I had to stab keys, and now I have keys. Maybe? I don't see where I
It's
have
just
them.
somewhat. You have keys.
Where do I have keys?
Oh, the harpoon thing. That was keys.
Yeah,
you got.
I stabbed 2 keys and I grabbed them, and then nothing happened from it.
Yeah.
That's a good pull. That's a good single pull, that weapon is. I would have rather just grabbed the tower shield, but, you know, that works.
I mean, a tower shield plus an extra shield isn't bad.
No, so if you
The
grab...
magnets.
If I would have grabbed just the tower shield, then the tower shield would have activated twice.
Yeah, I forgot you had that. Ooh, they've done.
Yeah, like, watch this. That was not the pull I was looking for. That works.
Poison. That was a great sword you could have got there.
I already have 2.
You could have got another.
I don't want another. They're big and get in the way sometimes.
Yeah.
Nope. Huh. Squallow the Lone Fischetti. It tends to add items to the machine and buff itself. Yeah, so sometimes enemies will add items to the machine, by the way.
That seems like a kind of like how in
It's like enemies adding items to your deck, or cards to your deck in Slay the Spire.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, so he added a bunch of piggy banks. That's
Wait, hang on. Did they?
They give me
reward you
money.
for picking them up?
Yes, but they also get in the way. And he did it right before swinging for 33. Which I'm pretty sure is the intention of you not being able to block it all. Oh yeah, the other thing, I have 1 Vampirism, so I do this whenever I hit.
Yeah, you just. And we
I
stab
just
him,
heal.
and we stab him, and we stab him, and I have a health.
Nope, that hurts. He hit me.
Why'd you let him do that? The 100 damage on poison is a little bit ridiculous.
Yup. Damn.
That's not what you wanted.
Not at all. I mean, I can just probably kill him fairly easily now, but like...
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, so like he dies turn after next, or maybe this turn.
If you hit him once, he would die this turn. Yeah, now he's dead this turn.
Yeah. Yeah, won. I found his
Yay.
missing arm. So this game's fairly new, but like,
Yeah.
oh, this is a bunch of characters who have all lost their arm somehow.
They're all together now.
Oh, he lost a foot. Or she.
You know what it is? All their arms are claw machines except the one's foot, which is a harpoon.
Yeah.
Those are all the. That's the thing.
That's funny. The second claw is always a big magnet. Get one strength to kick at least 5 metal items at once. Cream Puff permanently fights by your side. You start the... What the fuck is Cream Puff?
I assume it's like a little minion type deal.
To yourself.
The enemies get a minion, so do you.
You start each fight with a beaver dam and 4 strength, but you have 30 less health. Don't have access. Garbage Greg. 50% of all items get removed after your turn. Your damage increased for 2. Sounds trash.
Wonder what the next video of that is going to come out. Colin First Secret Tunnel. Just wonder when the next video is going to come out.
I've slowly been watching that too. Although it's not really secret anymore, is it?
It's always been secret. I mean, it used to be originally it was secret unless you were on the internet, because his neighbors didn't know he was making it. And now he's just got a bunch of, you know, the underground garage is sort of ruined. It's just like, yeah, I was gonna do this secretive, but it's so much easier to just get a digger and faster.
What does charge do? Huh. This is how the game starts off, by the way. It's just fluff, shields, and daggers.
Yep.
And this character pretty much does what I was already doing, but, you know.
Better. An upgraded tower shield already.
No, this one's not upgraded.
Oh. It's just purple. I assumed it was upgraded.
No, that's because it just is an epic item.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you grab it in one pull and get a fuck ton of armor. Yeah, this guy does everything I was doing before, just actually better. Attacks the nearest enemy for 10 damage, is that one picked up alone.
Shame you won't keep that.
I keep half of it with him.
No.
Just by default, he just keeps 50%.
So you get another, you get 2 of those things, you keep 100%.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering, because the perk is different from this, and it says it can stack 4 times. So I'm wondering if I can have it where I start multiplying armor.
I would love if that was something you could do, but I have a sneaking suspicion that they won't let you give that, they won't give you that perk with this character.
I don't know. I'm gonna go for it. You know, if it shows up, I'm gonna take it. I don't know the symbols well enough to say if it's in that or not. I don't think that's it. That's good.
Yeah, upgrade an item for free every time. That seems like a...
Okay, another part. I've never had that happen, so that.
Yeah, that seems like you'll need something like a lot of claws to even pull that one off, because...
You would remove items from your deck, so there's
Yeah.
less in the machine.
But also the enemies can put items in your deck, so in the machine. So
yeah.
it seems like something that's basically asking for trouble if you start relying on it.
Yeah.
I like how a bit of fluff got flung into the end. The lack of poison being applied is kind of sad.
Yeah, I know. Poison is kind of what made the world work before.
Yeah. You get the free upgrade, remember? So.
Nope, don't have money for you. Oh.
Very sad.
Better.
Oh.
I need a magnet is what I need.
Yeah.
I call that one get fucked.
That's the mechanics of claw machines for you.
Yeah.
That's what I call it. It's realism. They're designed to not let you get items out, so like that's just realism. Who would have thought that a game with this style would be gritty and realistic?
Gritty and that's a word for it.
It's true though. Like they're designed to scam you out of your money.
Okay, so fun fact: if you're ever looking at doing a claw machine and you're not in Japan, because apparently, like claw machines are like super heavily regulated in Japan. Fun fact. But if you're anywhere that's not Japan specifically, and you're planning on doing a claw machine, look up the make and model of it. And if it is one of the ones where you can program how often someone wins, just don't play it.
Yeah.
Because the ones like that, what they'll do is when they're about a foot away from the entrance, they will weaken the strength of the claw to let whatever's in it slip before they get there.
Yeah, that.
I'm really
The
curious what happens. You know what? I'm gonna do it, and if I get water later, I'm gonna do that, and I might just get fucked. Oh, should have gone right then. This is weird.
Yeah, the fact that they're moving.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to get close to each other so I can try to
Grab both at the same time. It's also weird because they can jump into the end for you.
I know one already did at the very start.
I noticed. I think 2 did. No!
It jumped out.
But yeah, there's a lot of like arcade machines that can be programmed like that, like the ones where a lot of the ones that are skill based can have programmed limits, which is really stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mark Rober showed a video where he made a machine to perfectly press the button every time, and it would almost always end 1 early or 1 late from when it's supposed to actually press the button, no matter how he programmed it. You know, no matter the delay he programmed into it.
Yeah.
And, you know, he won a surprisingly consistent number of times.
Yeah, and then at the end, didn't he look up the machine and was like, yeah, this is what it is.
Yeah, no, he looked at the machine, she's like, yeah, this could be programmed. It's just like, well...
Okay. I'm adding water to the machine now. I have the water to
Oh,
lava
no.
pill, and I have the water in the machine thing. This is either going to go amazingly or horribly. What the fuck?
It's fish.
Got it.
That didn't even seem all too difficult other than the fish getting in the way.
That was the entire thing.
But they weren't even in the way.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it had been in the middle, though.
Yeah. The water seems more like a hindrance than anything.
Okay, what does lava do?
Oh, the fluff damages him, I think.
Yeah, the fluff did damage there. The fluff did 2 fucking damage, that's it. But I mean, before the fluff was just fluff.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it filters out the metal.
Yeah. Well, that's what the water does.
Yeah.
Which...
I don't like
isn't
this.
very helpful.
I think I might have killed this run.
Yeah, you might have. At the very least, I think the fluff is going through shield.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's damaging his armor.
And he gets too much armor for you to actually do anything.
Okay, and double lavaing doesn't work, or doesn't do anything.
But it turns water into lava, so you'd have to have water in there.
Yeah, I was seeing if it would double up. Is the water? Okay, good. It went away. Okay, so I just can't grab that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is still winnable. It's difficult, but winnable.
.360 in attacks. That's gonna be rough.
He'll do 8 damage. 9 damage? My math must have been off.
That doesn't seem right. You had 40 shield. I have a sneaking suspicion there might be some rounding going on there.
Could possibly. Okay, yeah, I'm still gonna win this fight.
You can just never pick up the water bottle.
Ever again. In fact, I need to scrap the water bottle and the lava thing.
But no, the lava thing isn't the worst. It might get in the way a little bit, but it's small.
Well, all it does is modify water, so if I'm getting rid of the water...
Yeah, but prioritize getting rid of water. Lava isn't a priority.
Yeah. Bulwark seems decent. Start the fight with armor.
You keep 50% of it as well, yeah.
Yeah. Not getting a magnet hurts. Good opening turn.
It also, honestly, maybe the water thing wouldn't have been so bad if you had a magnet.
Well, all of the wood would have been in the way still.
Yeah.
And that was the real issue, is all my wood got in the way of the magnets. Or of everything I could use to do damage. Okay.
But if you have a magnet, it might conglomerate a lot of the stuff you can do damage with, so you could...
Oh, no.
Might be able to grab the magnet. Oh, no.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Oh, just.
Oh, just. What the fuck is a critical hit? I have nothing that lets me that says it lets me do critical hits, so I'm not taking that.
Maybe that was the extra damage the enemy had on you. It's just random and can happen any time.
Okay, he's dead. Okay, they're dead. Very dead.
You dropped the shield. No, you have no shield. Whatever will you do?
Priority, this and this.
Is it worth the 11? I don't think it is.
I did it anyway.
Fair enough.
Um...
Increases your strength by 4. That sounds decent. Well, you might have actually had the thing to upgrade the tower shield. Oh no, you just do anyway.
Yeah, I'll upgrade it. Tower shield's good.
Those are good because you keep half of it.
That's a pain.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe the one on the right might have been better.
Well, I have 3 claws, 1 for each.
Oh.
Oh, this is pain.
You can pick up to 3 rewards. Might as well grab all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not quite.
Oh, that works. No! That's bad.
Robbed. You got robbed. That's an actual claw machine.
I only
It's
got this because
amazing
it was
the level
on
of
sale.
realism in games nowadays.
Yeah. Just robbed. You got robbed.
just like real life.
Oh, I missed the ring. Robbed. Again.
Man, these claw machines, they've really got to stop robbing people. They're just taking their items, rightfully picked up by the claw.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
That oh, Reroll coupon might be good though, just as a.
It could be. I should get rid of that. I don't want stress ball spikes in there.
Yeah.
Balls. This is one that fucking inks the machine. You saw that. I had that.
The very least things float to the top. Wait, hang on. I wonder if that's treated like water.
What, the ink?
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure it is ink.
Yeah.
I'm just working on surviving until.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned this fight before.
Yeah, you did. Also, did you like how I renamed everyone to be their own names?
Yeah.
Because the server was a bit unusable.
No, it was perfectly usable. Everyone was just you.
Yeah, it meant, you know, pinging the right person and knowing who's talking. Bit annoying sometimes.
Nah. Hex, increase the damage of the no. No. Yes.
Pain. Oh, not that much pain. Oh no. Oh, you only get 2 this time.
Paid just as much health for him, though.
Yep.
Do I want that? I don't know if I want that.
If you had the lava, maybe.
Well, the fluff should eventually end up at the bottom.
Yeah. Although you get pickups too, so.
What? Oh, okay. So this is the best item. And I only get 1 claw, so...
Well,
that's how that goes.
to be fair, you were greedy that time. That was on you. You were too greedy. You tried to go for multiple when you should have just went for the safe one.
Was that greed? Trying to go for the tower shield?
No, that one wasn't greed. Poor planning, but not greed.
Poor planning, not greed. Spikes
Like, hey,
are good.
I'm not gonna call a man greedy when he just didn't plan something correctly. Like, oh.
Suddenly I'm happy with myself.
Excellent planning that you didn't even know was possible.
Fuck.
That was greed.
No, I was trying to go for at least a chest.
Yeah, no, you were trying to go for 2 chests.
I mean, yeah.
And because of that, you didn't account for them moving properly. Therefore,
You know what? I'm good. I'm full health. And sometimes greed works.
That's a lot of damage.
It's only 30.
Yeah, still a decent chunk.
It's the same amount that my tower shield blocks on its own.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dealing poison with every hit.
Oh no.
I don't like that.
It's you from the last battle. From the last one through the tower.
Actually, kind of it is. He's spamming attacks, healing on hit, and dealing poison with each hit. He's doing everything I did, just a little bit worse.
Look, he's been sitting in this tower for a while, alright? His skills aren't what they used to be.
He's also a tentacle monster now, so, you know, something happened there.
Yeah, like...
Also, I let him hit me a couple times. Oh, no! The poison has been proccing my spike ability. I've just been gaining spikes the longer he does this. So now his spam attacks hurt him.
Oh.
I have a perfect counter to his build.
Without even meaning it. Imagine if the enemy had something like this when you were fighting them.
I'm sure eventually there will be someone who has that. If it's available for me, I'm assuming one of them can get it. Gypped.
He just dies from his own attacks. It's just larger radius, immediate. Well, they didn't actually pick up that much money that time from it.
How much money do I have? No. Anything I want to get rid of? Not really.
Get rid of the Midas hand. Be funny.
No. I just upgraded it.
For free as well.
Look at that money.
That's a massive radius.
I don't think picking it up does anything.
Yeah, but well, no, it will get replaced in after a while, won't it?
Eventually, yeah.
So maybe it will get placed back in near the other fluff.
Robbed. Yeah, so if I can get one of these alone, it's amazing. Because when you pick it up alone, it does double, which puts it at 20. And then it also doubles that into 40.
And your tower shield, although your tower shield alone I think is better.
Yeah, the tower shield alone is 60. But this is 40, and then these are just 10.
5.
Yeah, if you get these alone, it's 10.
Yeah.
This alone is 40. This alone is 60.
Yeah.
And then this alone does also 60 damage. But this hits all the things.
Triggered twice is 30 damage.
This is supposed to be a hard fight. So think Elite from Slay the Spire.
It has been a while since I played Slay the Spire. I should play it again.
It's good. I played it recently.
I've never actually completed got to the top.
Really?
Well, I played it a lot when I first got the Steam Deck.
So
then I just haven't really touched it since.
Fun fact, there's 2 versions of getting to the top. If you just go to the top and don't do anything special, you will punch the heart and then you will go unconscious. The heart of the tower.
Yeah.
But if you grab all 3 crystals, there's a blue, red, and green crystal. And if you get all 3, then it won't be able to knock you out and you'll get to fight the heart.
Oh god.
That was not a hard fight. Yeah, we're gonna grab that. Things that make other things better are typically good. Dodge is decent, but...
Oh, hello, hello, am I back?
Oh, you weren't
I'm
here
alive.
for a bit?
Yeah, my internet died. Again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Although now it's much stronger than ever. Maybe that's what it's been doing. It's been training.
Attempting to fix itself?
No, it's just hard training, you know.
Oh, it's been in the gravity chamber.
Yeah. that. I was quite scared with the fact the sword was moving on its own.
Yeah. Oh. That was great.
We didn't pay off, but it was close. I'll
It
give you
was
that one.
close.
And there was nothing really to lose.
Okay. Look at my
Just-
money.
All the money in the world now. For 15 damage, that's not even that bad.
I don't know what a bee is gonna do, but I'm assuming some kind of poison. Honey?
Yeah, I was about to say honey as well.
No, I mean...
Yeah,
That was useful. Like, do that more, please. I'm gonna be honest, I was expecting poison. Oh. Why would a bee put water in?
it might not be water. Maybe those things apply poison now.
Nope.
No? Because it's got a greenish tint to it. The water was blue.
Oh. Highway robbery.
Yeah, no, this game is just really realistic when it comes to claw machine mechanics.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not hard to do that when you make it two-dimensional, though.
Yeah. To be fair, that wasn't really attached to the honey.
I'm aware. You know what I'm waiting for? There we go!
Yeah.
Yeah, you can rip stuff off of the honey.
Yeah.
That was
Which I
just a
guess
bad
makes
round.
sense.
Oh, the water unsticks stuff from the honey. So when the water's there, the honey is just fucking useless.
Yes.
Yes. Abso-fucking-lutely, yes.
It's 4 times now. You just have all the money now.
You mean I have no money now?
You spent it all now.
Yeah.
You had all the money.
And now I have all the upgraded items.
And you're gonna get inked.
Mother...
You didn't notice that, did you?
It's fine. Although, no, I didn't. So, like, no matter what, I have certain things that I kind of have to do at the beginning of every round.
Yeah, and they all are wood, unfortunately, so they will float.
Yeah, so, like, it doesn't really hurt me, because eventually that ink will go away. Yeah, see, so this works for me, because I'm getting
The first
armor.
item triggering twice is just amazing.
Motherfucker. Yeah, so note they're just killing themselves on my spikes right now.
Also note that all of the coins, all of the fluff has turned to coins now.
Yeah.
The water's actually helped you because it's moved the hand.
This is a very passive fight on my end. I don't think I've attacked once. Okay. It's not bad.
You'll enjoy that.
But nah.
To be fair, that's somewhat fair. Robbed, but fair. It was a fair robbery.
Oh!
Can't fault the game for that. I mean, you can knock that in, I think.
I mean, yeah, but still. Well, actually, I wonder.
That
Didn't
triggered
matter.
3 times because of that.
It was alone, and it was the first item.
Yep. That could be immensely powerful.
I get 3 shots. Yeah! Fucking Plinko.
The Whetstone also does nothing, I think.
The whetstone buffs the items. See
I
the
know,
items
but
that are glowing gold?
Yeah. No,
Oh, you mean when I drop it in?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it does nothing.
I will say the helmet only helps when you have more than 30 shield.
Yeah, but now I have that.
Yeah, now you have over 100.
Meaning now I can just focus on trying to get either damage or strength.
I don't think that's worth it.
I'm looking for a magnet still.
Yeah. You might not find one, honestly, at this point.
Greed.
The greed worked this time.
All of the greed.
Another hand isn't gonna be helpful.
So, rerolls get more expensive the further I go. So I'll give it like one shot. Oh, that's a beastly pull.
You didn't want the helmet first at that point. Immensely sad.
I just had a realization of something that could happen.
What?
I could drop the helmet alone.
A lot. It's worse than that though.
Yeah, I know.
Alone and the first one.
So alone in the first one doesn't actually mean anything special. Because it will have been halved from what was left over the previous turn already.
Yeah. Although it would be doubling it twice.
Does it not respawn?
It probably respawns. It's probably just on a different respawn cycle. Because not every item respawns instant at the same time as the others. From what I've seen. Maybe it doesn't respawn.
I mean, it's a really
Maybe
powerful item, so, you know.
Yeah. Especially with some of the perks you can pick up, such as, you know, first item goes twice, or if an item's alone, it goes twice.
And especially with not losing armor over time.
Yeah.
Just multiply your armor every turn. Oh, that felt good. That felt really good.
The fact that you could just ignore him, his attacks.
Look how much he's dealing this round. I need to kill him. Maybe? I killed him.
Oh, a shredder coupon might not be great.
I think I'm just gonna get another junk chat.
Yeah. Did you see what it does?
Yup.
So
Oh,
imagine having that apply 3 times.
So you know, now first matters. The fuck is this guy?
Dynamic duo.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna get hurt. Oh, I thought that was gonna be game. That was a bad round.
Taking all the damage now.
It happens. No reason not to just have healing in my kit.
Yeah.
Got what I wanted. Oh,
Didn't get it first.
no. The health
So first
recycles.
and I will say, first and alone, you're getting 9 times your original.
Yep.
I think.
Oh no, first alone would be 27.
Yeah.
Oh, half of 27, so 13 and a half. Because it's going to half before before the round can start. If it would have dropped them both, I would have been so salty.
Well, no, I think it's 9 only because it's 3 times 3 times.
So if it's the first,
Yeah,
it's another, and then if it's the it's doubled. So the item will, let's say I have 5 armor, it'll multiply it by 3, which will bring it to 15. Then it'll multiply 15 by 3, which will bring it to 45.
Yeah, no.
Then it'll multiply 45 by 3, which will be 145.
I wasn't doing the last one for some reason.
I think you were thinking additively.
Yeah. Because this
instead of multiplicatively.
Based on past experience with this game so far, it's done stuff additively for some reason. But that would have to be done
Multiplicatively.
Words. Yeah, words.
That's a hard word.
I mean, I'll just blame this on my autism. The perfect excuse for anything.
I will say, as a high-functioning dude with some of those issues, I'm not gonna say what exactly I'm referring to because I'm on stream. I've always hated that as an excuse. I know you're joking, but like I know people who like genuinely use that type of thing as an excuse for just like shitty behavior. It's like, I'm gonna be an absolute bitch to you and then expect you to forgive me because I have BPD, and it's like, no, you just because you decided to be a dick and you have the thing where you get mad really easily, you still chose to act the way you did when you were mad. It's not an excuse to act that way.
Yeah.
No, that's a very polarizing opinion, apparently. Blows my fucking mind that that's a polarizing opinion, but it is. But weirdly enough, most high-functioning people who have issues tend to all agree that it's a very, very stupid thing to do.
Yeah. I'll use it mostly in jokes. Basically,
Yeah.
just like, I blame my autism for that.
I mean, I think one of my biggest things is like, once something pops into my head, it's hard for me to not mention it.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, like, as far as stream goes, could potentially be really good, because, like, there's people who just love listening to people rant on stream. Yes, I have no clue what... wait, so I'm on... I guess one of these... Probably that one, because it has bunny ears on it. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I think one of them unlocks that.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's a weird one.
I mean, you could probably figure it out based on something.
Or, you pay attention to what keys you've used, and you figure it out over the course of playing the game over a long period of time. By just, actually paying attention.
Or Google.
I'm not the biggest fan of Googling stuff in games unless, like, you try things and you can't figure it out. Okay. Not what I was going for, but I still killed someone. That's gonna hurt. Need armor. Okay, I got armor. And a kill, apparently. Huh.
No idea what this does. Let's get it. That was poor. That just dropped. Finally.
After using all of my money. I had 90 at the start of that.
Well, you had 10 shots.
I used 9 of them. Oh, come on.
I'm also immensely confused where the cat box is.
Right there.
Now it spawns.
Found cream puff.
Yep. It can't be targeted by enemies, so it's just gonna stay there for 3 turns.
Oh.
And do
Greed
whatever
failed
you do.
me. That's a really bad time for the helmet.
Yeah, with no shield, it does nothing.
That was the worst helmet moment possible.
Clearly you are a helmet. For making such a play.
I am a helmet?
Yeah.
I am a helmet. I am a helmet. I mean, so like, the character I'm wanting to portray eventually as like my VTuber that I want to make, or get made, I'm not sure which. So like, the problem is, as far as VTubing thing goes, so like, I've heard price tags on everything I've looked up that it runs like $2,000 to make a decent VTuber, right?
Yeah.
And then I go on Fiverr and I see people offering to do it for like $50. And I'm wondering if people just don't realize Fiverr exists.
Well, so I think what it is that when it comes down to $2,000, is that you'll get normally what ends up happening with that like $2,000 figure is that they're getting an original character that they own the rights to, because normally it's the agency getting it and they want to own the rights to it, and this isn't going to appear anywhere else because there's contracts and whatnot for all of that. So the work isn't going to just get reused and someone else isn't going to use it.
Yeah, so you just, specify that to your Fiverr person, take screenshots of the conversation on Fiverr, and I lied, and I died. But, like,
it's probably more the fact of the reason why it's so expensive because there's a lot of effort that goes into it, because most of them are like full 3D models.
No, a lot of them aren't. Like, let me show you something. If I go to this PC, Windows, let's not have that on my stream. I don't know why. I don't think anyone can pull any good information from it, but Common. I'm looking for VTube Studio. No, where is the fucker? Okay, so these all come with the come with it. And this is the character that I'm using, right? This is the character in his entirety. It's completely two-dimensional.
I should probably pull up Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So like
a lot of VTubers are like 3D models.
Yeah, well, yes. Well, once you get to there, but like from what I understand, everything I read online says like a 2D model. Like, Average cost to make a 2D YouTuber model. Yes, this is for exclusivity 500 to thousands. 35 to $1,000.
That's the AI overview, which, yeah.
100 to 3,000. 2,000 to 10,000 for
Yeah,
3D.
I can see it being in the range of a 1,000. That seems like a 2,000, like the 2,000 to 10,000 seems like an overestimate, but I can see it being 1,000 for exclusive stuff.
Yeah, so 3,000 or 300 to 2,000. 200 to 2,000. Like, and then I just go, design and rig for $100. $300. Design and rig high quality live 2D, which is what you need for Virtual Studio. And like these are examples of the things that they've done. So
Yeah.
like that's so much more expressive than what I have. $200. That one's not a video. That one's closer to what I have for $100, and I got it for free on fucking what's it called? Literally, the thing was like, you can use this however you want. But if you do anything where you would get money, make sure you put my name at the bottom so people know I did it. Okay, tets. $300 because they rigged the titties.
Yep.
This is closer to what I have. It leans over. Yeah, it's like. See, like, yeah, I like this where it's like really expressive, like where it can track your facial movements.
So I think part of the expense, probably in the quotes you're finding online, is not just the model and the rigging, but also the equipment behind the scenes to be able to make that rigging be so expressive. These are probably just more so the actual model and, you know, how the model interprets facial movements.
I don't think so, because all of them use this same program. This is like the live 2D program.
Yeah.
Where like, let me find it. I'm still getting used to this shit. Settings, camera, like this is how it's tracking my face.
Yeah.
And like, I don't have it set up to track my hands right now. But if I, there. You can actually set it to completely track your hands.
Yeah,
You can
you
can flip off the camera.
Although your camera's running at 15 FPS apparently.
Yeah, that's all this is. That's all this runs at. Apparently, it thinks I have a fucking jawline. Like, holy shit.
I think part of this is like I think there's I don't.
It's
know
my beard.
Yes.
My beard gives me like jawline of the gods. It's like, oh. But yeah, like this is what pretty much all of them use. This is the software.
Yeah.
And then oops. This is pretty good for like, no, like, for me, I have it off to the side, and then on my stream, I pull it. Let me see. On my stream, let me close out all of that on VTube Studio. Okay, yeah. So on my stream, you'll notice this little thing hovering. That's like the VTube Studio watermark. and so I just like hide it in the
Hide
corner.
that to the left.
Yeah, there's like no downside. Eventually, like once I have a VTuber, I'm doing stuff properly. I'm probably gonna actually like pay the $30 to just get rid of the fucking watermark. But
I
like,
mean, the other solution, little bit stingy, is you could crop the image to just remove the watermark
yeah, like
if you
that.
crop it.
That's what I do.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like in I'm not sure if Streamlabs can do this, but in OBS you can crop what shows, what
Oh
you're taking
yeah,
from a window. I'm pretty sure
yeah. I mean,
you could just do that.
I'm pretty much doing the same thing. It doesn't change anything.
Yeah,
But like the general idea though, like I don't see the. I mean, I guess exclusivity, but like
yeah,
I'm pretty sure So realistically speaking, if they're on Fiverr, they're broke. Let's be real, right?
yeah.
So you just say, "Hey, you'll want an extra $50? Agree to exclusivity in text.
Yeah,
It's mine." And little do they realize that is in fact binding because you have it in text as part of a business transaction. Like,
yeah. The one thing I would say though is the case of you're gonna have the problem of originality in that case. If they just give you something, or crop together something they've made before, even if they say it's exclusive, and someone else has also bought that model, you then also not only have to fight the person who made it, but also the person who's using it as well. Like,
I
who
mean,
bought it before you.
that's fair. And in that case, I would probably just end up doing a 2.0 character.
Yeah, it's that thing of though, like you need to. There is a level of carefulness that you need to have with this.
Now, like, I know something I'm gonna want to do that's fairly expensive. Like you see on this one how it has the wings and the wings can be removed.
Yeah.
So I want to theme all of my shit around the Knight Templars. So I want fully fucking removable armor.
Yeah, no, I was kind of expecting something like this, but I was thinking SCP based. But...
Nah, the fucking Knight Templars.
Yeah.
And now, like, I'll be blunt. I like this dude. I want something like this to be the dude under the helmet, right? In fact, the theme of the character, yeah, him, Shiro Katamine. Like, he's a priest in the Catholic Church in Fate Stay. Like,
okay.
Understand, I'm not planning on being, like, technically correct Knight Templar. I'm planning on being a conglomeration of a priest and a Knight Templar from the perspective of an Eastern audience. The reason I say that is, like, you know how we think of, like, samurai and ninjas in this, like, fantastical image? They have the exact same thing in the East, like China, Japan, all them. They have the exact same thing of the Catholic Church and like East and like Western Knights. That's why anytime you see like a full armor like knight in anime, he's always a badass.
I see.
Because they have the same image, because it's, hey, that's that group from over across the entire fucking world. That's how they do things. It has to be awesome.
Oh, no. It has to be awesome. And then from our perspective, when you're actually looking to their history, it's just like, yeah, that's not great.
Yeah. So like, I'm gonna be like, like D&D-esque paladin.
Yeah.
That's kind of who I'm going to be.
I can see that.
And like, it fits because I will randomly go on religious rants and I am explicitly putting Christianity into my character on purpose.
You just
So no one can bitch about it. And someone's like, why are you being religious about shit? I'm just like, dude, what am I?
dude, this is quite literally a Templar. Like,
I am a
what did you expect?
I am a priest Templar captain. Like, you can't get more holier than thou. Like, I am the embodiment of the guys who said the words. What was it? Sinners or believers. That is not mine to
like point
worry.
out, for just a minute, someone joined the stream in that
Oh,
conversation.
it would be fine. But like, imagine like for just, I think it was sinners or believers. It matters not. It matters not to me. I will send them to heaven, and God will sort them out. That was a line from a Knight Templar in real life. So, like, they would go to a town where shit had happened, and they wouldn't care if you were a believer or not. They would just kill everybody with the idea that if you were a Christian, well, good, we're in heaven now. You're in a better place. If you're a sinner, well, you needed to die then, didn't you? Like, note, I actually do think the Knight Templar, like, when you learn about why they existed, like, the Crusades, they get portrayed as a really bad thing. Did you know most of them were defensive wars?
Really?
Yeah, against Middle East. Yeah. There were hordes of so understand, like, this is actual history. What's his name? The guy in Islam. He had like in his
Muhammad?
lifetime, yeah, he had like 83 wars that he started and conquered, and said, "Hey, either you believe in my teachings or you die." And so in response, the Catholic Church said, "How about fuck that, because we're bigger than you, and we have the Roman Empire at our heel." And they took the Roman Empire, took most of their best knights, inducted them into the church, and called them the Templars. And the first, like, 6 crusades blunted the hordes that were coming through Europe. And then the 7th started taking back territory that had been lost. Now, keep in mind, when I say territory that's lost, I'm not talking this country fell to this country. I'm talking different religious groups came into the cities and talked to the leaders and said, "Hey, we are going to own your we are going to own your country. You will follow our church, and if not, you will die." The countries themselves still existed, but both the Catholic Church and the Islamic, I don't remember what the exact church that they, like what the thing that they were under was called, but both of them did this. And the religions were actually like directly fighting over territory. And the Catholic Church is only as big as it is, and Islam is only as small as it is because of the Crusades. Also, they promised Rome that they could have Jerusalem back. And that's where like the next 5 Crusades came from. Was the Catholic Church holding true to their promise. But no, like the history of it's actually really cool. So like when it comes to wars and stuff, a lot of the times, very rarely will I know every little tiny thing that happened in a war. But a lot of times I'll be interested in like why wars happened, what happened around it, in order to make the actual fights that people took part in able to go the way that they did. And the Crusades are kind of a fascinating one. It's the same thing with America, where we found or it might have been Britain, I don't remember who. We found a homeless guy who had died, and we dressed him up in officer's clothes, and then dropped him in the water off the coast of Germany.
We've had this conversation. That's Operation Mincemeat. That was England.
Yeah, like I said, there's a reason I paused and I was like, wait, I'm not sure who did this.
But there's also the thing of I mentioned this the other week.
Oh yeah, like, but that's the kind of thing that I'm interested in. That's going to
There's also the
stay in
fun
my
one
brain.
of Germany spent, a while making a fake airfield out of wood, so we would bomb it, wasting our munitions and wasting our time to bomb it. But we knew about it for ages, and so when the time came and they finished the airfield, we dropped a singular wooden bomb.
Huh. Okay, so like, I'm just gonna pull up a couple things. Like, if I pull up Knight Templar, you tend to, in the images,
The
actually
anime
see.
Knight Templar was.
Yeah, so like you actually see like how dirty the shit was, how tattered
Yeah.
their cloaks were. Like, this was not a pleasant thing to be, right? This was not an enjoyable thing. And then this is the perspective of Japan and China. You have perfectly pristinely white, small shield and a wooden no, you're not. Knight Templar's not going to have that.
Yeah.
You're going to have this dude, yeah, it's tattered, but he's also obviously a badass who's killed 5,000 people.
I also like the fact that they obviously they have the red cross on it, which is basically just the English flag.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's the sign of the Knight Templar.
Yeah, but it is basically just the English flag that the red cross on a white background.
Like, so, like, if you look at the anime ones, like, they're all obviously like, this dude is super powerful. There's something special about this dude, right? Hey, I'm standing here, fuck ton of arrows on my shield. I'm just standing here, not bothered. Note, there's no arrows in him, only in his shield, because that's how that went.
I mean,
I'm a fucking holy crusade. Like, this is a dude who's gonna fuck some shit. Would this armor be practical in real life? Not at all. No one could carry that shit. But like this shows like what the Eastern idea of a knight was.
Yeah.
And like it's really cool to see that. And like this is a more like this is like the Americanized version of the Eastern version of the actual Knight Templar, where like nothing really has fucking happened. And then there's a fuck ton of these where it's like, yeah, Joan of Arc existed. Yeah, she was a 14-year-old who pretty much stayed at the camp, and she didn't do anything sexual, but like, she was pretty much just a banner bearer.
Yeah.
Like in actual history, that looks kind of fucking cool. Also, another big one that you'll see on Japanese things is an overabundance of the crosses.
Yeah.
Or like they'll add shit to the cross.
That's not a cross. That's a bow.
Yeah, I'm aware. but it was originally meant to be.
I know what you're saying. Also, that was stable diffusion.
Yeah, fair.
So like, we can't judge that. That's AI.
Shaman King. That's a knight in Shaman King. Fucking giant. One dude takes up the whole fucking picture.
Yeah. I should check. Like,
fucking glowing golden hair.
When I should go to Sainsbury's is the problem. I should figure this out.
Now?
Oh, it's almost 8 o'clock, so it wouldn't be a bad shout, but I'll fall asleep if it's the problem if I go now. The problem is that I kind of want a nice hot sausage roll, but I don't know when they do them.
Don't worry, I'll give you a sausage. I feel like that's not what you expected there.
I mean, I was kind of expecting something. There you go, horny gel. You go.
Was I not already?
You were not. Someone moved you out of it.
Why? How often do people go and check that?
No idea. It happens.
Vegeta as a Knight Templar. Okay. That's a...
I mean, again, AI, but
I know, but still funny.
kinda.
Okay, but no, but that's a more Western image of a knight.
Yeah.
Honestly, obviously this dude hasn't been in combat yet. Like, he's wearing his fancy full cloths under it. That's another thing. In Western images, you'll notice that knights will have like 2 or 3 sets of cloth for under their armor. And whenever they're like in the church or they're going to meet a king, they have a pristine like silk set of cloth that goes under the armor. That's literally just there to look pretty.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
then
so
they
that's
have
kind of
a
like how
rattier
in
one that we'll
Star
actually
Trek.
have to go into combat with.
Well, no, that's kind of like how in Star Trek they have the the posh uniforms that they put on when they're greeting Admiralty. But
Yeah.
when actually working, they just have their normal uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Picard's going on an away mission in the later seasons, he has this quite thick, rugged jacket that he can wear with a grey top underneath it.
Yeah. So my brother's running a D&D campaign right now. And I'm in the character I'm running is a knight of vengeance, or is a cleric of the god of vengeance. But one of the paths that you can take for cleric lets you take heavy armor and martial weapons, but you have slightly worse spellcasting. And so I'm pretty much like I am the party's tank as the cleric, and I have all of the healing spells.
You're the party's tank and healer.
Yeah, so
Well done. You have managed to have the dubious task of both.
of both of the hardest roles.
Yeah, no, you have the dubious task of healing everyone. Most importantly, the tank that you are also. Just like normally, the tank takes all the damage,
And
while
the
the healer
healer
heals the
fixes
tank.
it.
Now you have the dubious honor of being both.
Yeah. So like level 1 I have 19 AC. Like the default AC is 10. I have 2 decks. My armor puts me up at 15, and then I have a shield. And in our first session, this was pretty much my character, just standing there with like 15 goblin arrows in my shield.
On the topic of D&D, for my character, like as a note, obviously, like the idea that I have, interacted with anomalies, be it SCPs or not, something. Like that's definitely fine, right? As an idea.
Yeah. So there's 3 directions that I can take that. Okay. So first, do you know what the Wonders Library is?
No.
Okay, so let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to find a thing that explains it. Okay, so the Wonders Library is, long story short, it is
A library
knowledge.
containing
all knowledge ever discovered in any universe in the multiverse ever.
Yeah.
The problem is, if you are ever violent in any way within the Wonders Library, you just can't get back in, assuming you escape.
Basically, it's the library from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes, but bigger. But
Yeah.
the problem is finding any information that's actually useful to you. So it's not just like a record of all things that have been discovered. Like
It's a record of all things.
Yeah, it is a record of all things that have been written. Someone thought a thing and it was wrong, but he taught it as knowledge. It's in the Wonders Library. Someone came up, like, let's say there's a spell that lets you cast a fireball, right?
Yeah.
And the
So,
million variations of that spell, all of them are in the library.
There's got to be like an index somewhere, right?
No. So the problem is, the library is in an infinite, finite physical space. It is infinitely large, but you actually must travel through it in order to get where you're going.
Yeah, kind of like Infinite IKEA.
Worse.
Yeah.
So, like, you can ask an archivist where a thing is, and the archivist will be able to tell precisely what you're looking for if it exists. And it will be willing to lead you to it if you have new knowledge for the library. Which is also difficult, seeing as the library has all knowledge.
Yeah.
But, plot says that,
But
new thing.
Will it tell you where that thing is, but just not lead you to it, even if you don't have knowledge? Is the question.
It will tell you that way, if you don't have knowledge for it. More accurate, if you do not have knowledge, it does not. Not the library doesn't, but it does not. It will not lead you. Now, the problem is when it does lead you, sometimes you're following it nonstop, no sleep, for years. At a walking pace.
Is it?
It is, and so, but there are groups, like, for example, the Serpent's Hand. They are defined mostly by the fact that they are a group of people from our world that frequent the library, right? And very few Foundation agents can get into the library in the first place. And those that can only can because they have told the Foundation that when in the library they refuse to do anything that would get them kicked out of the library. And the Foundation, due to the usefulness of being able to go into the library, accepts this.
Yeah. They just like, you know what? You can go to the library. We don't want you in there, but you know what? It's better than not having you in there.
No, it's not that they don't want them in there. It's that a lot of times those agents, if they say go in there and get the Serpent's Hand members that just ran away into the library, the Foundation agents who can get in will just be like, no. Why? Because then I can't go into the library no more.
It's just like, right, okay, we'll accept that.
Yeah, and they're just like, okay, that makes, and that tends to be the problem. Oh yeah, so the way you get into the library is there are ways. Now, when I say ways, I don't. Yes, it might be an area where when you're within 5 feet of it, if you sing a specific song, it opens. There are others that you have to verbally say that you will offer them something of worth, and then offer something that you have on your person that matters to you. And then that thing will be owned by the library. You won't have it anymore once you go through the way. There are others that just open at certain times on a pattern for a certain amount of time. And a lot of times the problem with chasing down any Serpent's Hand members is you'll turn a corner and they'll just be fucking gone because what they did is they walked into a dead end that just so happened to have a way in it. Because there's millions of the fuckers.
Yeah.
Because Oh, what?
For my character, I was thinking like I've had interactions with numerous anomalies, but the key one basically is one key thing, and
Yeah.
that is like maybe like a childhood friend was just an anomaly for some reason. Don't know
Okay.
why. Don't know what they are. I just they disappeared someday, and I just never questioned it, thinking, oh, they must have moved and didn't tell me.
So my first thought when you saw that was like, oh, well, okay. The Wonders Library was my first thought. You frequent the Wonders Library strictly for knowledge.
I mean, there was also the other way of that could also be a part of it. Like, there's nothing saying that I
Um,
can't have had multiple. Like, I can't have do most things. Like,
the
maybe
other one that I had was that you are an ex-member of the Anti-Memetics Division. The Anti-Memetics Division is a part of the Foundation that deals with
yeah,
things that specifically erase themselves from your mind. Imagine if your job was to study stuff that erased itself
yeah.
from your mind. Seems fairly difficult, doesn't it?
I mean, I did send you a thing that you might like
Oh, I
on
did not
Discord.
see. Let me
I
look.
sent it while you were streaming. You have a
WOM.
lot of pings.
What is WOM?
No idea. But the image is all that matters. This is forwarded from another server.
Oh.
WM, I think, is like World of Madness for like Minecraft or something. It's like there will always behind the delay in this content that I'm making.
Okay, no. There is actually a rock that makes you procrastinate.
I mean, I'm almost certain it exists. Is the point? It's just like
That's not the one. Oh no, okay, yeah. So no, it was that, but it's someone made a story about it.
yeah, it
It grew more powerful, and eventually,
yeah.
no one cared anymore. They lost their will to improve. The human race kind of just puttered out.
But no, like that was my sort of like general thinking with it. But this also then, the idea of the childhood friend is also then that also then allows me to sort of bypass saviors thing of just like people feel other humans are wary around you. They don't know why. They have no logical reason they can point to, but subconsciously they can tell that you are other. Because
Wait.
that's what he sent me. I'm just like he sent me that of his character. I'm just like
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Sent that to Savior.
so yeah, you sent that to Savior, and Savior sent that to me as a thing. I'm just like, well, so outside of lore, maybe I should like, and so when he said like, oh, think about me as a D class, I'm just like, well, I can't say what I want to say because I know what you are, but also I want to not have you not kill me immediately.
Okay, so what I've told him is that he has been told you are aware of what he is.
Yes.
So just to make you feel a little bit better, I've told him if he finds an opportunity to do it, or if he finds an opportunity to do it, but he is the most successful cure yet. As such, the doctor recognizes that you staying alive is worth more than a few potential cures, as your survival will likely result in many more being cured in the long run. He then asked, how do I cure someone? Your best method of curing them is killing them. As a dead person has no illness.
Yes. But no, like my reasoning for that is just that the reason why I'm not as wary around him as other people are is purely because like
Yeah.
I'm only wary of him because he's a D class, not because of he's other. And that's because, well, I've interacted with an anomaly and just haven't realized it.
That seems like an interesting idea.
You know, this is sort of molded my mind in such a way to not realize that this is actually an anomaly, and maybe I shouldn't have been so, so close to this person. But also, it doesn't matter to me. They were my friend. Why would I care? Which I think one allows me to not have Savior kill me immediately while I'm not while I'm unprepared around him, but also
I know what your friend was.
yeah.
Yep, your friend was a type green, 100%.
Cool.
Your friend didn't realize that. So, fun fact in the SCP lore.
Most people don't realize they're type green.
Yeah. So, well, think about it. If one day you were like, man, I really need a fire, and then you were able to light a fire in your hand, okay?
Yeah.
Is your first thought going to be, I have fire powers, or is it going to be, I can bend reality?
I have firepower.
No, but think about it. Like, how rare would it be for a
Yeah.
reality bender to realize what their actual power was? And then they would lock themselves into that line of thinking that they can only do fire stuff. That tends to be the weakness of most type greens.
Yeah.
But a true type green, the dangerous ones,
Is God.
They're the ones.
It's child God.
Yeah. Well, no. So okay. So young children are easy.
There's 4 phases I'm reading right now.
Yeah. Okay. So you're reading about them.
Yeah, I've literally just pulled it up. It's like type green reality bender.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 4 phases. Phase 4, the child god.
Mm-hmm.
That honestly seems like a really interesting storyline.
Yeah. So read about the termination of how to deal with type greens.
Yeah, just like you have to kill them instantly without
Yeah.
them realizing they're about to die.
Otherwise, your firearm just doesn't hurt them because
Well,
you're
it's also-
shooting air.
Well, no. Like type greens are able to quickly react to any threat. Just like yeah, if they can bend reality, they can warp space itself. Like they speedsters in the DC universe, how they're stupidly powerful if they use their speed right.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that, but with every other ability on the planet.
Yeah. No. I'm like, no, but imagine being the person trying to oversee the foundation where like this is a thing that like it's common enough that you've figured out not only the normal phases that they go through, not only
Yeah.
enough of them that you can say 99% do this and sometimes they do this. That means at least 100 have happened.
Yeah.
Like you've been able to figure all of this out.
Yeah. I also like that phase 3 stability is just a thing. So, yeah, most people, are here at some point, and some people stay here forever. Like threat level 1, monitor, do not engage. That's basically everything the Foundation does at most points. Just like, yeah, we monitor the entire planet anyway. These people just like have a note attached to their file. It's just like, yeah, these people have reality bending powers. They're not doing anything yet now. Just keep an eye on them. Much closer eye than the general populace.
Yeah.
Like I do like that. It's just a thing. So that yeah, this is a thing that most people get to at some point. Greens cannot predict the future and can be taken by surprise. A green could most certainly bend that out of them.
Mm-hmm. If they
It's just,
realized what they were.
yep. Greens have a limited range and cannot affect what they cannot perceive. That seems like a sensible limit.
Mm-hmm. You know what the trick to
Type
that
grey.
is? I can perceive the world. Oh, hey, problem solved.
Yeah.
Impose their will on anything if they have no will to impose. Greens have human foibles and can be manipulated emotionally or rationally.
Yeah. Makes sense. Also, post-mortem reanimation. The tag for it's just like, for this reason, coalition operatives should familiarize themselves with the following three-step mnemonic, also known as the sex method. Oh my god, I've just realized something that could be even worse about story-wise.
Hmm.
If they're a reality bender, maybe that any friend I interact with is actually just them as a different identity using their reality bending powers.
Oh yeah. Oh
That
no.
could
What?
that would fuck with anyone, I think,
Oh no.
realizing
What's
that.
bad is that type greens can also become any of the other types.
Oh yeah.
No, I
Oh,
I
I
love
suppose type
SCP.
greens could also give their type green abilities to someone else.
Yeah. Now this is also the GOC's mission files on it.
Yeah.
The reason that matters is because the GOC, their typical method is just get rid of the problem.
Yeah.
The Foundation wants to capture and potentially use the problem.
Well, no, capture, you study, and potentially use is the Foundation's thing.
Yeah.
Like, the thing with the Foundation, from what I understand, is that they'd rather get the knowledge of what an anomaly does, rather than just kill it instantly and never get any knowledge from it. Also, I do like Inzane's just like, yeah, Captain Hitler. It's just Inzane's
Captain
character.
Hitler. Yeah.
How long? The real question is, how long before you think Gamer realizes what anything else is? Like, anything.
I don't know.
Like, the way how I've been explaining Savior to gamers, I think he's just a really religious fanatic.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's how he's
who?
been playing it off, though.
Yeah.
So I will say, there is an entity that may or may not have hijacked his connection to the Doctor.
I figured.
Yeah. Um, I don't know if he realizes that that's what. Well, no, he knows it's something other than the doctor is talking to him.
Yeah, he just doesn't know what that something is.
Yeah.
And given how he's acted without the doctor's connection, let's just guess that he doesn't care what's talking to him as long as he thinks it's the doctor.
No, it told him it would help him get back to the doctor.
Mm-hmm. So he knows.
Yeah, no, he knows it's not the doctor. He's just, it's gonna help him get back. Totally. Do you think it'll help him?
Don't know. If we had finished the temple campaign, the temple mission, I might know, but I don't know. Probably not though.
Well, okay, so this is not associated with the Egyptian temple mission, by the way.
Oh no, I noticed that much. I know that much. It's just the thing of like, I haven't seen enough of how you DM. Also, you said one of us will likely die, so probably not.
The module says someone will likely die. Ow, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're reading more about the GOC stuff?
No,
I'm still streaming and it still says I'm playing that claw game.
Yeah. I mean, I think you still are.
I mean, yeah, technically it's open in the background, but like, does that count? I died how many hours ago? 1 hour ago, probably?
Yeah, but the game is open. I mean, not in terms of streaming, but in terms of playtime and whatnot.
I don't care about playtime.
Like Steam's going to report you as playing it because it's open.
You know what? Let's figure out how Cream Puff works. Cream Puff permanently fights by my side. Okay, so like... So what the fuck does this cat do? Does it just like throw an attack at the end of each round or something?
It synchronizes strength with you, so it's going to attack every time with the strength of one.
Oh, whenever an enemy attacks, it attacks back with whatever strength it has. That's not bad. It's not amazing.
Enjoy another move. I mean, it's kind of like the spike you had before.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess it makes it to where strength plays a double role.
Yeah.
Which is kind of odd. Oh, I start with a ring for increasing my strength.
There you go. I forwarded you something.
Yeah.
Is America on fire again?
Yeah. No, California's on fire again. America very rarely catches on fire. California just loves it. And I'm sure someone's unhappy with me saying that, but I really could care less.
I mean, considering it synchronizes the strength with you, honestly, it doesn't seem like a bad perk to start with.
No, it kind of makes the same build I was doing earlier better. I just have to get the armor stay thingy.
Yeah, you also need to ensure you get that if you want Cream Puff to do damage, you also need to keep strength.
Well, I mean, I start with a ring, and that can be upgraded to buff it by 4 every time I drop it.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, if you want it to do, significant damage, you have to keep upping it, though, is the point.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you saw how there were enemies that attack, like, 3 times.
Yeah.
If, like, right here, that's 27 damage when they attack.
That battery probably would have been decent.
Yeah. No
Wow,
bonus
4.
now, but
Yeah.
it helps me later. That's a good pull. Yeah, so now it's going to give me 3 options. All of these are good.
So maximum health you could just avoid by not taking damage or getting too low.
Yeah. I'm thinking this one, if I get magnets, it's fucking amazing.
If you get magnets, magnetism is better. Also, I'm watching through Twitch rather than Discord, so I have a stream delay. That's... I would have thought the other one would have been decent though.
Probably would have been decent, but
Well, 20%, like when you're dealing with 10s, is like an extra 2 coins. But you know, in the level of 10s, get an extra 2 coins saved per.
Yeah.
Which might be helpful when upgrading items. You might be able to upgrade slightly more.
How far behind is this? About 6 seconds behind.
Or what, Twitch?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Actually, you can hear how far behind it is if I do this.
I mean, yeah.
Actually, you can hear how far behind it is if I do this.
I mean, yeah.
Actually, you can hear... The gap between repeats is how far behind it would
Yeah.
be. The gap between
Well, there's also the
repeats
thing
is
of
how far behind
it's
it
a
would
little bit different depending on who's watching, based on
I mean,
Twitch.
yeah,
and
but
thing
like
of,
1
it's a
second
little bit
difference isn't
different
that bad.
depending on who's watching.
But every now and then, Streamlabs will fuck up, and it'll be like a 30-second difference. But every now and then, Streamlabs will fuck up, and it'll be like a 30-second. Where like that time, on my end at least, that's actually really good. But so is that for combat purposes. I wonder when the cat deals damage, does that count as me dealing damage? I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, that like Greedy is just a good one all round, but Vampirism. Yeah, see, this is where the cheaper thing might have come in handy.
I mean, I only had 19 gold. It wouldn't have made a difference.
We would have saved you gold for the next.
True. Oh, fuck your ink bullshit.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, they just
If
put
you pick
poison
up-
spores in the water.
I was on about the if you pick up a piece of fluff that's been inked, it gives him that.
Oh. So he just can't be hit right now.
Yeah.
That's rough. Look at my fucking... What do I do about this? Oh, okay, apparently he could get hit.
Maybe that stacked multiplicatively rather than additively.
That's it. It would have to. Oh.
Very close.
That was pain.
Yeah, you could pick two there.
Oh, I could have?
Yeah, you
I'm
just picked one and there
dumb.
was a second one. I don't know what the other one was. But
I didn't realize I could pick two.
Hardcore one now. No more perks. These are the perks you have now.
That would be such a shitty run. Only fucking 5 perks and one of them's your starter.
But I was making the joke of just like, oh yeah, we're doing no more perks now. So it was that missing that one was actually intended.
Oh, no.
It was all planned. You planned it out this way.
No, in my head I had to make a choice, and so I made the choice of the better one.
Not realizing you could just take both.
And not realizing it just gave me 2 fucking healing perks.
A tentacle.
Oh! Robbed.
I agree, that was just robbed.
Still a full heal. I'm spamming the fuck out of these rings.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a decent thing. If you get attacked, they just take...
Which is interesting.
Well, if you just stack up on the rings and defense...
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he hits you for once, and then he gets hit for 19. And he doesn't do any damage to you while he takes all the damage.
And then I can also do this.
Yeah.
I only need
Although
to
you're
block
not going to be
one
able to
attack.
defend this one now.
No, I only need to be able to block one. He dies on the first swing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 1 damage. Oh no, not. That was a single item. Double up on that? Yes, please. Okay. Bad magnet. Ow.
have a hot food counter, but you don't tell me when that fucking opens. If I go now, I might be able to get a pound, but no hot sausage roll, but oh well.
Okay, what is a hot
Well,
sausage roll?
Okay, so have you ever had a sausage roll? Oh, you don't have that over there, do you?
I don't know. It
So,
might just be a
speaking of
thing I haven't had.
It's basically essentially a sausage in pastry.
Oh,
So some pork in
okay.
pastry, essentially.
That's not bad. Yeah, I've had those. They're meh.
Yeah, it's think of it like a pie, but instead of being pie shaped, it's a roll shaped.
Yeah, that's meh.
Yeah, it's quite nice. I quite enjoy them. There's a place here in England that if you're English, you love, but you're not. So if you ever come to England, you have to go to one.
What is it?
Yeah, that be the rule that you have. It's called Greg's. It specializes in pastries, and warm pastries at that. So it's
Okay,
very nice, very
fucking
English.
Greg.
See, I opened the Greg's app when I was looking to go for my Sainsbury's deals. Because we were talking sausage rolls.
What if it's his attacks have a chance to miss? What if I'm spraying?
Maybe?
What if I'm throwing his own ink back at his face? Because like, logically, being inked is a bad thing. Yeah.
I guess, yeah,
That tracks,
Huh.
right?
yeah, that does. The lot.
Okay, so he has a 90% chance to
That's
miss.
nice.
Yeah,
So
I just didn't
Sainsbury's-
take hit.
Yeah. Huh. It's interesting. Sainsbury's has this thing.
Not a
The
thing.
next app. Well, no. So the next app gives next what for you on your next app. But these
You're cutting out, just so you know.
are only available in two situations.
Okay.
Either you shop online, which is basically they give you a handheld scanner, and as you're going around, you scan items as you. Internet's dying. Hello?
Yep,
Am I back?
can hear you.
Yay, I'm back. It's basically, they give you a handheld scanner, and you go around as you're shopping, scanning items as you go in, placing them in bags in your trolley and whatnot. So when you leave, you just go to a till, pay, and it's all in bags, and then you just leave. You don't have to scan everything.
Do you think
More
I,
efficient overall.
do you think I get a second cream puff?
Time to find out.
Well, my other option is a third ring. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean, well, okay. It syncs with your strength. So a second cream puff for 3 turns may end up being better. Yeah, a second cream puff for 3 turns might be better than an extra 2 strength for the rest of it. Because if you already have 19 strength, you'd get double strength for 3 turns. But no, the problem that I have with the smart shop system is that I use a basket to carry my stuff because I'm not doing a massive shop. I'm walking to Sainsbury's, walking home. Whatever I buy, I have to carry.
Makes sense. Fuck.
So not using a basket seems, is counterintuitive.
Fuck.
Well, it's counterproductive for me because you're missing it all.
You're mine. You're gonna be mine.
You've only got the one now.
Fucking, I'll take that. She does 20% more damage.
But it's just like, yeah, why are you locking me out of these, lower prices? Because I'm not using Smart Shop. I use a basket and then go to
get
the
a second
self-checkout.
cream puff. Ow. This is going very poorly.
But it's just like, why are you locking me out of these deals? Just because I don't use a trolley and don't have 3 arms. Like, if I had 3 arms, it'd be fine, but I don't have 3 arms.
Hey, you want something fun?
What?
Watch my strength.
It's about to double. Or triple.
That fight was painful.
Very much.
Oh, this guy's gonna be... Well, not if I can't get... Ooh, he is.
Also, I should probably, mentally prepare myself for the walk to Sainsbury's.
Is it that hard of a walk?
Well, it's cold. I'm also in a house with basically no heating.
So then there's no difference
it's
between
not-
your current temperature and outside.
What's my watch say outside is? It's 0 degrees outside.
32, okay. For context, he's in Britain.
I think I'm the only one on your stream.
Yeah, but I'm trying to act like you're not.
Yeah, fair enough.
Generally speaking, I feel like if I try to keep some kind of conversation going with the non-existent chat, eventually someone will join into the conversation. Know what I mean? I've had it happen like
That
3
makes sense.
times. So like it does happen. It's just weird to think about it like that.
Like, there might be basically no difference, but there's still a difference from, the shelter of a house that is, somewhat keeping heat in,
Is it
even if it's not March. I mean,
that moment when the cat does 39 fucking damage?
in my case, it's more of the fact of, like, if I wanted to. I mean, it keeps more heat in than just standing outside.
I like that. I'll play for this.
The tentacle claw. That was the one that robbed you earlier.
Yeah. But use it
I'm not
during
sure- I'm not sure it's
fights. And also it says get an extra tentacle claw.
Oh,
so
so it's just
anything
an
it does
extra claw.
is just extra. Oh, come on.
You're about to miss it. That's your last go.
I am
you
salty.
failed. You failed!
Mission failed. We'll get him next time. No! The potion went first. That pisses me off. Doesn't actually piss me off. It upsets me.
I mean, it went first, right? So it's triple. You just got triple 1, which is 3, which is not great, but it could be worse.
Could be much worse, but it could be so much better.
It could be getting the helmet on 0.
Fuck. Could be that.
Yeah.
Could be that. Yeah. You remember when we talked about how much harder it'd be if it was in the fucking middle?
it's, it's no longer in the middle. And it's back to the middle.
Mine.
That seems good, but also not.
I'll take it. So, like, it confirms I'm gonna take some damage. But it also takes a situation from, like... I think this is the one that did 150 damage earlier. And I could just take, damage instead. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Acceptable.
Hang on a second. Did I? Oh, good. That bag it is in there. That's actually. For a second, I thought I lost my bag. Well, I say my bag. It's the bag I stole from someone in this house.
I can throw the holy shield in, and then another shield to have armor on top of the holy shield.
Oh my god.
Although I don't know if I get the holy shield back.
I don't think you do. It seems like one of those one-time items like the helmet was.
And the potion, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
You just die instantly because you got nothing.
I just got robbed. Blatantly, absolutely robbed. You saw that, yeah?
Sort of. I'm only sort of half paying attention.
The claw turned sideways at the last second.
I should charge my sunglasses.
Hold up. You're gonna have to run that one by me again.
It's always fun to say that to someone who doesn't know. Because it always just sparks something, just like, wait a second, that doesn't make sense.
No, it's just like they have some kind of powered function, I'm sure. Are they the super expensive one with the camera and the music and the bullshit, where your glasses are effectively a smartphone?
No, they are the expensive ones which play music.
Is that it?
Just music. They're basically Bluetooth headphones.
Do they have a camera?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Have you checked?
Yes.
Are you sure you're not broadcasting live stream video for everywhere you go?
Yes.
Even when you're wanking it?
Yes. I am sure.
I don't think saying that was against Twitch TOS. Well, I'll find out.
Yeah, who cares? Who's gonna report you for it?
I mean, On one hand, like if I was actually saying like inappropriate shit, but like talking about the concept of wanking it, I don't.
I mean,
think
to
is
be
a
fair,
problem.
they let yeah, no, they basically let nudity on here
No,
once, saying, "Oh yeah, this is fine." So
there's
what are they
limitations
going to
on
complain
that.
about?
There's extreme limitations on that.
Oh no, there were
Um,
some extreme limitations on it, but that didn't stop people. Was the thing, and they weren't stopping it themselves.
well, they didn't know. Is usually what happens. Once you get over a certain number, anytime you stream, you have a Twitch mod watching. Nowadays though. Okay, it just gave me 2 of them. 2 of them opened by jumping in,
Nice.
and
Oh
I
my
got
gosh,
the
you
3rd
got
one.
the third as well.
No damage.
Now I think you can pick 3.
I don't want the fortune cookies.
2 4.
30% chance to poison. Well, okay, inflict me with poison, so it could just be like, poison. So I'll take them and find out.
Yeah.
Or I could fail to pick it up at all. Twice.
But no, the
Thrice.
yeah, sunglasses are both sort of sunglasses. So they don't have a camera, they're just headphones, basically. And they're pretty good at it, actually. Like, they're surprisingly good audio quality for what you'd expect from, you know, tiny speakers next to your ear, essentially.
They probably use vibration to transmit sound.
Oh no, they have speakers. You can see the speakers and where this speaker vents are, but yeah, it's probably a little bit of both. I mean, to be fair, vibration is also how speakers work anyway.
No. When I say so there's
Yeah, no,
ones
you mean
that,
like the bone behind the ear.
Yeah, there's some that like
Yeah.
they vibrate on the bit around your ear instead of actually in your ear. And
Yeah.
it effectively transmits the sound directly to your eardrum. Do not pass go, do not collect $200, proceed directly to the fucking eardrum.
Yeah, no, these do have little speakers in them, with vents.
Never
well.
mind, these are
So,
good.
like, what, the fortune cookies? Just there's your poison.
It's 3 poison. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the body armor's done more for me than the poison has, but than the fortune cookies have. I've just been spamming the fuck out of the fortune cook.
The reason why I bought the audio sunglasses is basically because I wanted to try do cycling more, and the problem with cycling is that, well, most of the time you're on the road, which means you should probably not have headphones on so you can actually hear vehicles around you. And so the idea was basically like, with these, I don't have headphones on, I can hear everything around me while listening to my music. And then I just start wearing them because they're really good.
You stopped wearing them because they're too good.
But no, I just kept wearing them because they're just really good. I stopped wearing my headphones, my normal headphones, because
Oh, okay.
like my normal headphones, like they were cheap and, you know, decent, but also these just work and are about the same audio quality. Like. Alright, I'm gonna leave you to your stream.
Nope, you have to stay.
I have a Sainsbury's trip to make.
Nope. You can't go until... Fuck, it's 9 a.m. for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't go until noon.
I'll be back from the Sainsbury's trip. in about an hour or so.
I'll probably be in bed by then.
Yeah.
My goal is to be up in 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8 hours from now is when I plan to get up. And I usually sleep
yeah, you should probably...
I usually sleep about 6 hours.
Yeah, you should probably sleep.
Okay, let me correct myself. I either sleep 6 hours or I sleep like 12. There's like no middle ground.
You see, I have a smartwatch specifically to help me track how much I sleep. Like,
I just had a realization.
what?
That poison is actually potentially really useful.
How is it useful?
So I just got a thing that makes me get 5 spikes every time I take damage.
Oh my god.
So I just keep putting low-level poison on myself every now and then. Yeah, look at my spikes already.
Yeah.
So first I just have to stack up armor.
So, using the fortune cookies, you've basically found a way to make Queen Puff worthless.
Kind of. Well, that's the thing. She just doesn't... A lot of the character-specific things just do another strategy worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that happens. Okay, so let's grab this first. Now let's dig for this one over here. Ugh.
To be fair, I don't think he was getting away at this point. Like, one of them was just completely buried.
Agreed, but still.
Yeah, they're both good.
I mean, I'm actually going a particularly non-metal build. The breastplate's the only, like, magnet usable thing. I'll take one poison thing. Oh, and spikes heal me too.
Do they actually?
Yeah, because I got vampirism. When I regenerate 1 health when I deal damage. Wait. Okay, I'm really close to death right here. I need to kill this guy. And he doesn't attack me, so I actually have to swing at him.
And you don't have that much that can actually swing, do you?
No. Got it. I'll take a shuriken. Poison's
Oh,
good.
antidote might be good. Oh.
Yeah, I probably should have. Oh.
Oh, you might not live this.
I just said bye.
Yeah. Maybe we should have done that one second.
You don't know what the different things are gonna be.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
Nope, you must stay.
Later. No.
Yep, you don't have a
I
choice.
refuse.
You don't have a choice in the matter.
I must go to Sainsbury's.
Sainsbury's sucks though.
It does. I would probably prefer to go to Asda.
Go to Asda.
I don't have an Asda nearby.
Walk. What are you, weak?
Yeah, no. No, I'm not walking that far. Where is the closest Asda? Let's see.
What are you,
I'm
weak?
pretty sure if there is one, it's down the hill, and I'd rather not go down the hill.
Why? Because then you have to go back up on the ice?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the ice the important part there, or is up the important part there?
Both, honestly. Scratch that. There is literally no Asda near me.
Make one.
Okay, the closest one is Canterbury.
I feel like you're not hearing me. Make one. If a thing that you want isn't nearby, fix that. Be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Like today, go do it right now. Make the place so you can go there for this trip.
And there is also a petrol station by what used to be Manston. I say what used to be Manston. Technically, it still is Manston, but it's no longer an F port. It's still there. The one-way's still there. It's just not in use, and therefore it's in disrepair, which is saddening.
Oh, I don't like that one bit.
What? What have you done?
I almost killed myself, I think. I'm not certain. These fortune cookies might be able to kill me.
I don't think it's the fortune cookies doing it. I think it's you doing it, just not.
No, one of the buffs that it gave me was, this entity explodes in 3 turns, dealing 30 damage to all enemies.
Oh dear.
It literally gave me a clock.
It's like, oh yeah, this entity explodes in 3 turns. Just like, yeah, that entity is me. I'd prefer not to. Honestly, I'm not sure that's a buff.
Well, I think it's probably under the buffs table because the only time it shows up normally is on an enemy.
Yeah.
And for the enemy, that's a buff.
But also, to you, it's not.
Yeah, you're right. Life's a bitch, ain't it?
Anyway, I should actually go.
You
Later.
must stay. Okay, he actually left this time. I was wondering how long I could get him to stay. Oh, okay. Oh. That blows. Ow. I don't think I've gotten a whole lot of these. Makes sense. Let's see. Pretty decent pull. Let's see who we're fighting this time. I still haven't quite figured out like what. I know he drops bombs into my thing. Like I don't know what his challenge is really supposed to be. I'm pretty sure my current build will be able to beat him though. I was checking something on my Streamlabs. Still learning how to use it. Saw a button. I was curious what it did. So right now my build is pretty simple. My goal is to get as much body armor as possible, and then get a win via my spikes. So like right now, even if I grab this, or even if I don't grab that, it's just going to hit my armor. Although I didn't realize that you could collect it to get to do damage. So that's kind of interesting. I guess that's supposed to be his gimmick, is like they're big and awkward to pick up, and you're supposed to get killed slowly if you don't pick them up because it's extra damage your armor has to deal with while he's punching you. But like it doesn't. I guess I scale a lot faster than this boss does. Like I know that like later bosses maybe, but especially like if I were to go endless, I wouldn't be able to, or at least I assume I wouldn't be able to continue scaling faster than them. Seeing as I have a fairly linear scaling, it's just a fairly fast linear scaling. While this, while bosses, or while I'm sure enemies scale exponentially in order to make it harder to beat endless mode bosses. That's my assumption anyway. I haven't really messed with endless mode. I've only watched a couple of YouTube videos. This is my fourth run. Third character, fourth run. I've only beat the game once, and it was on my first run, which personal experience with these types of games tells me that first run is either coded to give you a higher chance to win, or or I'm just stupid lucky on run one, like in all the games ever. I don't know which, and I'm perfectly willing to assume that I just get stupidly lucky, but I'm more comfortable assuming that it's coded into the game, because people who get a taste of victory are more likely to continue playing a game, and are thus more likely to say, hey, I really like the things this developer makes, which could then translate into loyal customers for future games. Think Slay the Spire 2, where people are already hyped for it, even though we know almost nothing about what's actually going to be different. Like, logically, something has to be different, right? Okay, well, that's a new strategy with that. That's amazing. But, yeah, so whenever I actually do break through my shields, which the goal is to early on, like, I want them to break it once or twice, and now I have 16 spikes. Now, whenever they attack me, they take damage, whether they actually break through or not. And then also, whenever they attack me, this cat attacks them and does 9 damage. 10 damage. Damage equal to however much strength I have. So the idea here is to just put a bunch of layers of spikes on me, and then build up a wall so that they die. Or build a wall so that I don't die while they kill themselves on me. I also have these fortune cookies, which do a variety of things. The more stacks of vampire I get, makes it to where whenever I deal damage to them in any way, whether it's the cat, whether it's the spikes, whether it's a knife, I get 2 health back. Tantrum doesn't really do anything useful for me. Gauntlet, whenever I use an item, I get armor. It's only temporary armor, but I also have Blockmaster. So between turns, I keep 25% of my armor. Which means that body armor is even more effective because it stays. And now I have a reason to not spend money. To gain more money, which is kind of weird to think about. Is that a trap? I think with a low number of those, it's a trap. think only getting 10% is kind of crap. Oh yeah, I just lose against this guy. I know what I need. I needed to go for fortune cookies. They were my only hope. Okay, well, I hope you all have a great night. I'm gonna head out and go to bed.